What's good, chat? Welcome to another video. Before we get started, well, not a video; it's a live stream. Hello guys, welcome back to another live stream. On today's video or stream, I meant to say. I don't know why I keep saying stream or video. Fuck. Already off to a bad start. Anyways, we're gonna. As you can tell from the title, we're gonna be predicting the entire NFL 2024 season. So it came out not too long ago, and I just decided I haven't had the chance to predict it because of school, all the school shit, and now I get the chance to. All right, Alexa, turn on upstairs. Poop. Yeah, voice commands. I can turn on the light with my voice now. Well, technology these days, technology's gone wild. But anyways, guys, um, hold on, let me make sure my phone is turned down. I have my phone on. I know I'm watching the stream, as you can tell, because I only doing it just to say hi to my chat. So, so we got a Bears fan in the chat. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get right into it. So as you can see right here, here is our schedule, and as we can see here, things are gonna get pretty interesting. So this is week one. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So let's start off with basically, we all know how this schedule or all this shit works. I'm not gonna predict by scoring. That's for one. I'm not gonna do scoring. I'm just gonna say who will win, not by score. I don't play by scoring, because score by predicting by scores is way harder than just predicting who wins. It's like a 50-50. So, and as you know, I might not know a lot about the NFL teams. The only things I know are just like they're like how they did last season, shit like that, and like their trading and shit. Okay, so to answer your question, Gamer Dom, Abandoned by Disney 4 will be coming out this summer. So that because if you saw one of my community posts, I did show all the scenarios I had planned throughout this year. So World War III Part 2 is going to be coming out sometime this month. I'm going to start working on it. What's good? Okay. Anyways, let's get right into it. Starting off with the AFC, we got the Baltimore Ravens going up against the Kansas City Chiefs, the AFC Championship rematch. So the Ravens may seem a lot more scary this season because they now have Derrick Henry as their new running back. And of course, they got the back-to-back Super Bowl champions, the Chiefs. We get Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelsey, all those people. But to be honest, between these two teams, I'm going with the Ravens because, like, I can see the Ravens. They seem way more stronger than before. I can see them starting off with a win against the Chiefs this season. Next up, we got Cincinnati Bengals versus the Patriots. And as we know, the Cincinnati Bengals, where Joe Burrow is now back, and I could see Bengals starting off with the win, because since Joe Burrow is back, and I don't see him losing it like their first week again. I don't see them losing their first week, like because they lost their first week of their season like two times in a row. I don't see them doing it the third time. Anyways, we got the Jaguars versus the Dolphins. Now this is interesting. We got Trevor Lawrence versus T.S. Fuck. I forget his name. It's like Tia something. I know it's like Tia with like Tyreek Hill. They have like the fastest players in the league. To be honest, Dolphins. Because like Tyreek Hill and like Waddle, I know the dude's last name, Waddle. I can see the Dolphins starting off with a win. Floopy embarrassed my ass. Anyways, next up we have the Texans versus the Colts. Yeah, like now that the Texans have I keep saying my names wrong. CJ Stroud and Stephon Diggs now. Things could get really interesting here, since like it's basically going to be a special bond between CJ Stroud and Stephon. I had seen not Titans, Texans starting off with a win this season. Anyways, if you guys don't know what happened to Joe Burrow, he basically had an injury like sometime in the first few weeks of the season and like last year, He wasn't able to play through the rest of the season. That's why the Bengals flopped last year. But since Joe Burrow is back as a QB, I could see love to see what happens. Um, next up we have the Raiders versus the Chargers. Now the Chargers have their brand new head coach, which is Joe Harbaugh's brother, John Harbaugh. I think it is. I think it's John Harbaugh against the Raiders here. The Raiders lost Josh Jacobs. Now the Packers have him. To be honest, I'm going with Chargers. Oh, I like to see. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, he's coming back this season. Aaron Rodgers is back, and like the Jets traded Zach Wilson to the Broncos, anyways. And then Steelers have Russell Wilson, so the Steelers could have a better advantage. And the Falcons have Kirk Cousins. A lot of trades have been happening. Like we have Eagles have Saquon Barkley, Giants have Singletary, Lions. I didn't see any trades from them. I saw that the Commanders now have Zach Ertz as their tight end. Yeah, they have him as a tight end now. Um, yeah, they got the first pick, which is Caleb Williams. I haven't seen Caleb Williams play, so this could be interesting. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next few matches. We got AFC teams going against the NFC teams. Starting off with the Titans versus the Bears, which is Caleb Williams' first game. Um, I'm gonna be honest here. We got like DJ Moore. I'm going with the Bears. Oh yeah, and DeAndre Swift. Bears are gonna start off with the win in the first season. Yeah, and Steelers still Justin Fields. Um, and next up we have Russell Wilson in the Steelers versus Kirk Cousins in the Falcons. I don't see the Falcons winning this week. I'm giving this one to Russell Wilson. He seems more experienced than Kirk Cousins, to be honest. Falcons, I don't think are going to come out strong this season, even with Kirk Cousins. We got the Bills against the Cardinals. This one seems pretty obvious because although the Bills lost most of their players, like they lost Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, they didn't lose James Cook though. And the Cardinals, I don't see any good players on the Cardinals, to be honest. I'm going with Josh Allen and the Bills. They're coming out strong. Um, Next up we have the Seahawks versus the Broncos, which were both of Russell Wilson's teams. His first team and the second team are going to against each other now. We got Zach Wilson going up against Geno Smith and like DJ and DK Metcalf. I'm going with Seahawks. I don't know about the Broncos. I don't know how they're coming out, but I'm going with the Seahawks on this one. Next up, we have the Dallas Cowboys going up against the Browns. Um, I honestly, I'm just like I said before, as y'all, if y'all remember what I said before, I am an Eagles fan. I fucking hate the Cowboys because they suck. Um, I'm just gonna put it there. Browns are winning. I swear to God, Browns are winning against the Cowboys. I want to see them win so bad. I'll just laugh. Like actually, it's a prediction, so it might not happen, but I'm just hoping so because I just want to see the Cowboys lose to the Browns so bad. It's just gonna be hilarious. Yes, and they lost Jason Kelsey because he retired, and Fletcher Cox because both of them retired, but some of them are still hanging in there. Like Brandon Graham, Lane Johnson, Jordan Matilla, or whatever his name is. Matilda or something like that. Anyways, we got an interesting game here. We got the Jets and the 49ers. Brock Purdy with Christian McCaffrey, dude. And then we got the Jets with Aaron Rodgers. Because the Niners appeared in the Super Bowl last time, but then Chiefs lost. Or they won against them with a comeback. I'm going with the Niners though, because I don't see the Rodgers winning this game, because they have like the Niners are stacked. Okay, now it's up to the NFC teams. Now, this game right here in Brazil is going to be interesting. They got Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs with the Packers versing Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley with the Eagles in Brazil. So basically, it's the battle of the greens, the battle of the green teams. Although the Jets are a green team. Like both of these two teams are also green. So now this is a tough pick because it's basically this is going to be an interesting game between the two teams. I'm hoping this year, since throughout last season we just flopped after that undefeated streak. We just flopped after that 10-1. Like, I don't know what happened. But anyways, to be honest, between these two teams, I'm going with Eagles. Cause like I'm not saying it because I'm an Eagles fan. I'm just saying since they have new coordinators, I am hoping for the best that the Eagles will have better coordinators and will have like better coaches, like coaching out the team. And and I'm just hoping for the best. Because I'm just hoping that Eagles are going to do a lot better and Jalen Hurts will have more motivation to play like a better quarterback than what happened last season. Next up, we have the Panthers that flopped completely last season, going up against the Saints with Derek Carr. I'm gonna be real honest here. Panthers, they have not been doing good. I don't see them doing good again this year. I'm going with the Saints, but it's possible they could get more than just 2 wins. I can see Panthers doing that with more than 2 wins. Next up, we have the Vikings going up against the Giants. We also know Daniel Jones is back after his injury. So I'm gonna be real honest here. How many lost to the Panthers? Great. Well, if you remember last season, the Panthers flopped. They had like a losing streak going that like most of the season. They had like 2 wins, so their record I think was like 2-15. Here, I'll search it up right now. Carolina Panthers. Look, I'll show you right now. If I can find them standing. Panthers. I think it's just up here. Where's their record? Here, record. 2023. Look, I'll show you right now. Look, standings. They dropped last season a 2-15. A 2-15 here. Look at that. That was just it's just hilarious. Like hilarious. I gotta tell you. It's just that hilarious. Just seeing the Panthers just flop their season. I didn't see any other teams flop. I think the Commanders did. Cardinals. Well, Eagles definitely flopped. They dropped a 10-1 within the first half, and they flopped a 1-5 for the rest of the season. Like what is? I don't know what happened to the Eagles. Who else flopped this season? I guess the Chargers did because Justin Herbert pretty much just gone. The Bengals flopped there because Joe Burrow got injured. Bills, I don't know how Bills did. Patriots, of course, flopped. Chiefs dropped a different kind of interesting record, and they still won the Super Bowl, even with the Ravens with a whopping 13-4. That's crazy. Yeah, I think the Panthers actually had 1 win last time. Or wait, no. I remember one time that the Browns dropped one of the worst records in one of the worst records we've seen. Hold on, look. They dropped. Hold on, if I can find it. Record by season. I'm trying to see. I want to see if I can find it. I'll just put record. I'll put record. Oh no. I'm trying to. I'm trying to find the one. Record 2024. No, 2023 then. Yeah, they dropped an 11-5. Wasn't it 2017 or 16? Oh yeah, here. Look at this. 1-15 and nothing. Look at that. Look at that. They had 1 win last time. When didn't they get like 0 wins? Yeah, here it is. Here it is. This is what they dropped in the 2017 season. 16 losses. They didn't get any wins. They sucked. This is how bad they were in 2017. That was their worst record. I think Panthers did the same thing. That was just hilarious. All right. Anyways, let's get back to the predictions. That's not impossible. The only reason why a losing like a at no win record is possible is only if your team has the worst players in the league. I'm talking the worst coordinators, the worst players, the worst coaches. But the Browns are coming back here because they have like Deshaun Watson, all those people. Anyway, let's get back to business with the Giants. Let's get back into the schedule. I'm going with the Giants with Daniel Jones, like with the comeback. Um, no, not Panthers. Fuck. The Buccaneers. Well, yeah, 2020. Yeah, the Eagles. Yeah, whatever. The Eagles did not have a good season. That's why we got rid of Carson Wentz that time. We got rid of him during that season, and Doug Peterson. Like they sold the team. They sold that season. But we're back though with Jalen Hurts carrying, like with AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley now. I hope we and a good offensive line because Saquon had a bad offensive line last season. Although he's been killing it with the Giants, I want to see how he plays with us. I hope he does way better with us than the Giants. He might do it because our offensive line is way better. But without Jason Kelsey. Either way, our offensive line, Eagles, is way better than the Giants. Totally, way better. Anyways, um, we got the Commanders going up against the Bucks. Honestly, I'm going with the Buccaneers here. I don't see um the Commanders winning this one, to be honest with you. And then Lions will win against the Rams. So coming out strong here. Should I do division standings or should I do conference? No, I do conference. So as we know so far, here are the teams. Here are my week one predictions. I might be wrong, but this better be right. This better be right, and this. These two games better be right. I swear to God. I don't want to see the Cowboys win this week. Hold on. Anyways, week. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Week two. We got a divisional rivalry starting off here with the Bills and the Dolphins. Uh, it's obvious. I'm going with the no scores, no scores, bro. I'm going with whopping with the Bills here. Dolphins are not winning this game. Aaron Rodgers against the Titans. We all know what's going to happen. Jazz are taking this one for sure with Aaron Rodgers now. Browns and the Jaguars. I don't know what's going to happen to the Jaguars. I'm going with the Browns here. The Browns are going to come out strong this season. I can see it. Ravens is obvious against the Raiders. And now we have week two with Russell Wilson cut up against the team that he was on last season. So basically, it's Zach Wilson versus Russell Wilson. There's two Wilsons. The battle of the Wilsons. I'm going with Russell Wilson now. Steelers and Russell Wilson. I gotta crack my back. Hold up. Ooh, that felt good. Oof. Anyways, now this is an interesting game. We've seen these two teams face up a lot. I can see a big rivalry between these two. But we got the Chiefs going up against the Bengals. With Joe Burrow back at it again. I don't but with and Joe Mixon. He's been there. But to be honest, I'm going with Chiefs here. I don't see the Bengals winning this one, to be honest with you. Chiefs with Andy Reid. I don't see the Chiefs going 0-2 at the start. I don't see that happening. Now we got the Colts and the Packers here. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check later. We'll have to see later. Um, Packers, they do seem scary this season with Josh Jacobs and Jordan Love on the same team. They do seem pretty scary. I'm whopping with the Packers here. Captain L, I'm sorry, but I'm whopping with them. Okay, because Colts, just like I said it on Discord, I could see them dropping an 8-9 or a 7-10. Those are my bet. Those like best 8-9 and the worst is 6-11 in the worst, but maybe even in the middle. We'll see. But I'm just being real honest here. I can see the Packers. I want to see the Packers win this one. I don't know how the Colts are going to be this season. I do not know about this. But anyways, next up we have Chargers against the Panthers. Whew. I'm gonna have to think about this one. Um, the Panthers they did just they I'm gonna be real honest here. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I'm not doing Panthers at all. I'm going with the Chargers. With although I would say the Chargers would do way worse, but I'm going with Chargers here. Seahawks and Patriots. I don't know how this is gonna work because I'm not the best at like overall rankings of like how the teams are gonna play throughout 2024. But I'm going with Seahawks going winning against the Patriots. And of course we got the Texans going up against the Bears. Now this is an interesting one. But I'm going with the Texans. Even though there's Caleb Williams, I don't see anything interesting coming out of this game. But I'm going with CJ Stroud and Stephon Diggs and the Texans. Next up, because CJ is a pretty interesting player. Anyways, we got the NFC teams now. Captain Elliott, I do not know shit. All right, even if I say that like the Colts are, even if you think the Colts are going to be against the Packers, I just don't know. Oh, like, y'all got Joe Flacco. Oh, that changes the shit. I didn't even know that. That changes shit. I didn't even know that. I'll have to do some like second things. I'll have to do some second thoughts about the rest of the season. Um. Anyways, let's go back into we got Ian JT. Um. I'm trying to remember who JT is. I don't remember him. Is he like a running back or a wide receiver? Anyways, we got the Vikings and the Niners. I'm going with Niners totally. I don't see Vikings winning this one either. Um, Cowboys and Saints. All I would say, I would love to see the Saints kick Cowboys' ass. I would love to see that happen. But Cowboys, they are not losing against the Saints. Jonathan Taylor. Oh, that guy. Okay, it's him. Um. Anyways, we got another divisional rivalry game. We got Giants against the Commanders now. Oh, let me crack my neck. Woof. Um, let, let me think about this one. I don't see the Commanders win this one totally. I'm going with Giants. Giants are whopping. Um, Lions in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Um, Lions stuff. I'm going with Lions here. And I can see Rams going up against Cardinals and the Eagles against the Falcons. So far we have some 2-0s throughout the AFC, and we only got like a few 2-0s over here as well. We'll see how it goes on in next week. Okay, now I got some games here. Um, I might not go to thinking as much, so it's basically just gonna be a guess. So like what I think. Now this stuff changes the games. Um, I'm going with Jets on this one. We got the Jets swapping against the Patriots. Steelers, I think, are going to win against the Chargers, and Bills are winning against the Jaguars. Jaguars are not doing so good this season, in my opinion. Um, Packers are winning against the Titans. Going with Texans on this one. The Colts are gonna get the first one against the Bears. I thought for a second it was gonna be an 0-3, but I got the second thoughts with Joe Flacco. Like I got second thoughts now. So the Colts are gonna get a win against the Bears now. Um, I'm going with Tampa Bay against. I'm going with Tampa Bay against the Broncos. Going with the Browns over the Giants. Dolphins over the Seahawks. Now this one right here. Oof, I'm going with the Raiders over Panthers. Ravens over the Cowboys, definitely. Chiefs over the Falcons. And Bengals over the Commanders. NFC is not having their games right now, for sure. Eagles over the Saints. And then we got Eagles, 49ers, and Lions winning these games. Going into week 4. Now, the bye weeks haven't rolled in yet. So now we got some interesting games here. I honestly, I'm gonna go with an upset for for Tennessee. I want to see the Jaguars win this one. Now we got this game. I'm going with the Colts. I'm going with the Colts on this one. I'm going with Aaron. I'm going with the Jets. Chiefs over the Chargers. Ooh. This is gonna be an interesting one. The Browns. I'm going with the Raiders. I'm going with Raiders on this one. I don't think the Browns are going to continue their undefeated streak anytime soon. There's no way. Um. Ooh. Oh shit. The Ravens and the Bills. I'm going with Ravens. It's going to be Ravens. Oh, I thought Jay. Okay. Um. Anyways, and then we got Dolphins over the Titans. Now we got Bengals and the Panthers, which of course may be obvious. Going with the Bengals and of course Niners over the Patriots. Going Cowboys over the Giants. Ooh, Packers. Yeah, Packers. I'm getting Packers on this one. Let's do the Bears over the Rams. Eagles. I'm gonna go with the Saints. The Commanders and the Lions. I could be wrong on this. I don't know about the. I don't know what's gonna happen. Anyways, week 5. Now we got some bye week teams coming in. We got. I'm gonna go with Bills going over the Texans on this one. This is where the Texans kind of flop a little bit. I'm gonna go with Colts over the Jaguars. Ravens over the Bengals, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ravens. Dolphins, and I'm gonna go with the Broncos get the first win against the Raiders here. I'm gonna say the Vikings are gonna get the first win against the Jets here. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm going with Vikings over the Jets on their first win. Browns and the Commanders. Definitely Browns. Anyways, we got. I'm gonna go with Cowboys. All right, I'm gonna go with Cowboys here, and then the Chiefs against the Saints, and then we got interesting game here. But it's gonna be Bucks. Falcons are not. Anyways, we got. I'm gonna go with. Oh. Are the Panthers gonna get their first win? Nah, no, not yet. Not yet. They're still coming up short. Excuse me. Um, ooh. You know what? I'm going with an upset. I'm going with an upset. I'm gonna be honest, an upset right here. I want to see this happen. So I want to see this happen. I really do. So bad. This is an upset. Um, I'm gonna go with. I'm going with Seahawks. And then I guess an upset. I guess the Rams. I'm gonna go with the Rams to come out strong against the Packers. Now coming into week 6. Now this is gonna get interesting. And now I got some interesting stuff here. We got Colts coming out strong. Then we got Texans. I'm just gonna spam. I'm gonna speed run this one. So we got all these teams winning this week. Like all these teams over here. Next up, we got these teams. Jaguars are gonna get their second win of the season, and I'm gonna say all these animal teams are gonna win. There we go. Eagles still hanging on strong. Ooh, we got some interesting shit here. I'm gonna go with the Niners. Interesting shit. And then you know what? Panthers are gonna get the first win. I want actually no second thoughts. I'm going with the ooh shit. Even though like they have Kirk Cousins, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going with gut here. I'm going with the Panthers. I want to see the Panthers win against the Falcons, and the Falcons are going to continue their losing streak. I want to see that happen so bad. That'll be hilarious. Let me stretch up real quick. Ugh, okay. Week 7. Up here it is. The Super Bowl rematch is right here. Jaguars are going to go over the Patriots. Uh, Dolphins? Ooh. I don't know Dolphins. I'm going with Dolphins on this one. Uh, Bills, Browns, and let's go with ooh. Oh shit, this is a tough one. Let's go with Steelers. Now we got the okay. I'm gonna go with Broncos. Um, let's see. Let's go with Packers, Rams. Now the Super Bowl rematch. Here it is. Uh, let's say Chiefs. I'm going with Chiefs. They're gonna win again. I want to see it happen. Ravens, and let's go with the Cardinals. I'm gonna see if they're gonna get their second win. Um, Lions, Falcons. I think a major upset. You know, I'm calling it right here, major upset right here, and then boom, Panthers for their second win. I'm saying it. The Commanders. I don't want to. I want to see the Panthers win, like against the Commanders. That'll be hilarious. I'm just gonna laugh. I'm not gonna say they're gonna make it to the playoffs, but it'll be funny just to see the Commanders just flop against the Panthers. Okay, now we got some interesting stuff here. I'm gonna go with Texans on this one. Browns are gonna end the Ravens' undefeated streak. I'm gonna say Jets, and then I'm gonna say Chiefs on this one. The Browns are, and then we got okay. Now, Jaguars are gonna come against the Packers. I'm gonna say I don't no Cardinals. Dolphins are gonna win this one. And then we got Lions. I'm gonna go with ooh. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. I am just like I said. I am not logical. I'm calling it. Um. Anyways, let's go. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Chargers. The Chargers. Oh, the Chargers already took the bye week. That's right. I was making sure. Uh, Broncos over the Panthers. Eagles are gonna lose their undefeated streak to the Bengals. I'm calling it. Joe Burrow and the Bengals. I'm calling it. They're losing their undefeated streak here. Then the Steelers. Let's go. I'm going with Vikings like over the Rams. And then let's see who else. Bro, the Patriots are gonna flop. I want to see that happen so bad. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna think. I'm going Bucks. I'm going with the Bucks. And then let's go with Bears. Bears are hanging on. They're hanging on onto their playoff spot. Ooh. Interesting game here. I'm going Niners. I want to see. I don't want the. I don't want the Cowboys to win. I don't want them. I don't want them to win. Interesting games here. I'm gonna say let's go with. Oh, look at this! One of these teams is actually gonna get their first win of the season. I'm gonna go with Titans. Um, Bills are winning against the Dolphins, that's for sure. I'm gonna go with ooh, the Bengals, Ravens, and let's say Chargers. I'm going with Chargers. Chargers are gonna. I don't know how the Chargers are gonna do this season. Anyways, I'm gonna say Vikings for this one against the Colts. Eagles against the Jaguars, of course, and Chiefs against the Bucks. That's for sure. Chiefs are not losing this one. Um, ooh, oh, this is an interesting one. But anyways, I'm gonna go with the Giants. Cowboys is obvious. Saints, Bears. Um, I'm gonna say Rams, and then I'm gonna say Packers. I'm gonna say Packers to go over the lines. Here we go. Here we go. We got some interesting shit here. Anyways, we got. I'm gonna say Bengals to go over the Ravens. Chiefs are gonna hold on. Bills, and then we'll say Chargers. I'm gonna say a major upset for the Bears here. Um, let's see. Steelers, Jaguars. Let's go Texans. The Jets. I'm gonna go with Lions and then the Rams going for the against the Dolphins. Rams are coming up strong now. Oh, here's some interesting shit. Uh, let's go with Giants. So let's say I'm gonna go with Falcons, Niners. I'm gonna go with Cowboys now over the Eagles because I don't think the Cowboys are gonna lose to the Eagles at their home. I don't think it's gonna happen. So it depends though. Now we have next week, week 11. Um, I'm going with Dolphins. I'm gonna say another loss for the Ravens here. This is when they drop. So Steelers come up. I'll say Bengals. Let's go with the Bills. I'm gonna say Colts over the Jets though. Vikings, Browns, Rams, Lions, Falcons. Let's say the Cowboys. So here comes the uprise of the Falcons. So they just got their third win, while the Commanders still just drop. Packers and then the Niners. Yo, what's up, FBI? What's up? Um, Next up we have Week 12. Ooh, interesting shit. I'm gonna go with Browns. Bro, AFC East is killing it. AFC East is killing it. Oh my goodness. AFC East is killing it. Um, Texans definitely. Dolphins, Broncos, Ravens. Ooh shit. Um, let's say I'm going Lions. Panthers are not winning. Panthers are not winning against the Chiefs. There's no way they're not winning. Um, who do I want to vote? Bears. I'm gonna go with Bucks against the Giants. Major upset for the Cowboys against the Commanders. Major. Cardinals, I'm gonna say, and then Niners and the Eagles. So the Eagles are hanging on. Now here we go. Chiefs. I'm gonna say Colts on this one. Bengals are coming out. I'm gonna say Texans. Broncos are gonna get. I'm gonna say the Browns are gonna have an upset right here. Packers. I'm gonna say Packers. Um, Chargers is. I'm gonna go in Chargers. I'm gonna say Seahawks. I'm gonna say Commanders. Actually, no. Ravens. Ravens are gonna be winning against the Eagles, and the Eagles have gotten their third loss here. Bills over the Niners. I want to see that happen so bad. And Lions are gonna get their next win. Cowboys are coming in. I want to say Cardinals, and then Saints, and then let's say Bucks. All right, now we're heading into week 14. We're heading into the last few weeks of the season. Titans are gonna get, they're gonna become an underdog here. Well, it's not underdog. It's not possible anymore. They're not good. They're not making it to the playoffs, of course. Neither like any of these teams down here. There's no way. I'll actually be surprised if I actually make it happen. Um, Steelers. Um, Dolphins. I'm gonna say Chiefs. I say Raiders. Bills and the Bengals. Packers are gonna take them out. Vikings. I'm gonna say Giants. Eagles. Obvious. Panth. No. Seahawks and the Niners. Boom. Week 15. Guys, I hope this is not boring. I hope this is not boring. I hope it's not. Um let's say let's say Texans. Bengals, Jaguars. I'm gonna say Browns over the Chiefs. And then Colts over the Bronx. A lot of these teams are hanging on strong. Let's say Ravens. I'm gonna go Bucks for this one. Patriots are gonna get their second win. I'm gonna go with Bills over the Lions. Eagles are gonna come out top, and let's say the Falcons over the Raiders. Bro, not a lot of these teams are doing good. Holy shit. I'm gonna say an upset. I don't know if it counts as an upset, but I'm gonna say the Rams. Saints, Cowboys is obvious. Packers. Let's go with Bears. So we're heading into the last few weeks now. We're almost there. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Browns, Chiefs. It's obvious. Ravens, Colts, Bills seems obvious. Most of these games are pretty obvious. Chargers. Let's go with the Raiders. I'm gonna say Rams. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Niners. I'm gonna say Lions on this one. Mm, yeah, Giants. Eagles. Panthers. And then Seahawks, Cowboys, and I'm gonna say Saints on this one. A little upset for the Packers here. Week 17, we're almost there, guys. Before the playoffs. Um, Next up we have let's say Chiefs. I'm gonna say Ravens. I'm gonna say an upset for the Bengals here. Patriots, Jaguars, Bills, and I'm gonna say Dolphins. We're almost there, chat. Only a few more, one more, like two, like this week, and then the next week, and then we're done. Colts, Raiders. All right. All right, back to. I must see Seahawks over the Bears. Um, Rams, Falcons, maybe even the Commanders. I'm going with the Commanders. I'm going with my gut. Uh, Vikings, Packers, Eagles. I'm gonna say Niners. Yikes. Now the last week. Last week of the season before the playoffs. We got Raiders. Chiefs are gonna take their rest. Broncos are gonna come out on top. Titans are gonna come out on top. So there's a chance. Actually, no. Actually, no. Second thought. Second thoughts. Texans are gonna win. It's gonna be Jaguars. I'm gonna say Steelers. Yeah, Steelers are gonna get this one. I'm gonna say Ravens. They're not gonna let their teams rest. They're gonna let Bills are gonna let their teams rest a little bit here, so they're gonna they let the Patriots win. Actually, I could be wrong. I might have both these teams lose. I think Browns are gonna go over the Ravens. Let's say Dolphins, and that's it for the AFC. Now it's time for NFC. I'm gonna say Seahawks, Niners, Packers, Cowboys. I'm gonna say the Saints, Lions, the Panthers, and the Eagles. All right, guys, this is it. That's it. So we'll start off with our last two places. We'll start with our teams that have been eliminated from the playoffs. All right, so we got here are our teams coming in last place. We got from the AFC, last place, Titans, 15th place. We have I'll just go from from last place all the way to 8th place. So we got for the AFC, we got Titans, then Patriots, then the Jets, then the Raiders, and then the Broncos, and then the Chargers, and then the Jaguars, and then the Colts, and then the Steelers. So they just missed it. Now for the NFC, we got Falcons, and then the Cardinals, and then the Commanders, and then the Panthers, and then the Vikings, and the Giants, and then the Bears, and then the Saints, and then the Seahawks. And now it's time for the playoff teams. Starting off with the AFC. Coming in the seventh seed, the wild card teams. We have the Dolphins, the Browns, and the Bengals. And now for our top seeded teams for the from the AFC North. AFC East is the Bills. The North is the Ravens, and the West we got the Chiefs. And then we have the Titans with and from the South. Now I got the NFC. Starting with the wild card teams, we got the Cowboys, the Packers, and the Rams. And then for the divisional teams, the Eagles, the Niners, the Lions, and the Bucks. All right, playoff time. Here we go. Starting off, we got the Dolphins versus the Texans, the Browns versus the Chiefs, and the Bengals versus the Ravens. And for the NFC, we have the Cowboys versus the Bucks, the Packers versus the Lions, and the Rams versus the Niners. So, let me take some deep thinking here. I'm going to be real honest here. I'm going to go with the Dolphins, starting off here against the Texans. We got Chiefs, and then we got the Ravens. Here we go. Now we got, I'm going to say, ooh, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to say Cowboys, of course. And then the Lions, and then the Niners. Now we got some interesting games here. I'm gonna say Ravens are gonna win against the Chiefs, taking them out from the playoffs, as well as and then the Bills are also gonna be moving on to the championship. Now for the NFC. This is gonna be some interesting stuff. I'm going with Lions and the Eagles in the championship. Here we go. So we got our championship teams now. So we have the Ravens versus the Bills, and we got the Lions versus the Eagles. Now, this is where I think it's interesting. I must have to go with the Ravens against the Bills. Josh Allen loses a spot, and they lose their spot. Now we have I'm gonna say Eagles. Eagles win against the Lions, and they go into the Super Bowl again to versus the Ravens. And then after a final stretch, the Ravens will win the Super Bowl. I know I would say as an Eagles fan, of course, I wish I would say the Eagles would win. But the Ravens seemed stacked. I'm gonna say the Ravens, to be honest, to win the Super Bowl of 2024. Anyways, guys, this is it. This is my final pick. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is relatable? Maybe not. Let me know in the chat. That is pretty much going to be it for the predictions of the NFL. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Well, I don't know if you guys enjoyed it because it did seem boring. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon.